What up, Capricorn? I got the light on, so I'm saging for everything because some moron out there in the universe thinks it's a good idea to throw spell work archers' way. I feel really bad for them this weekend. I don't dish it out. I don't have to. When you work for God and somebody tries to come at you, oh, dear Lord, the consequences are hilarious to watch, but bad for them. So what's up, Capricorn? You got anybody throwing evil eye your way? Don't worry. God takes care of it. Vengeance is mine, says the Lord, and it's also sweet. Floods, plagues, locusts. It's fun times. So what's up? You're Capricorn, I'm Archer, and this is your final reading for December of 2025. So let's get rid of the haters and only read for the good vibes only. Whatever comes out, though, when the bad vibes are coming your way, I will protect you and let you know what's happening, all right? So let's tap in and tune in for your final reading for the Cardinal Earth sign. Happy birthday, Capricorn. I know everybody else forgets it, but I don't because you're the GOAT. So I hope you have an awesome solar return and make 2026 the best year yet. All right, God. You know what? It's your birthday. You get spinny hugs anyways. Come here. I love you, Capricorn. I'm a cardinal water sign. You're a cardinal earth sign. I got your back. We're the opposition. I'm Cancer. Come here. I'm going to grip you up. And you know what? Just to make everybody else jealous, you get a full 14-second hug. I'm going to actually stand there and hold you and be like, Capricorn, it's going to be okay. Let the haters, like Taylor Swift said, let the haters hate, hate, hate. You know, they're gonna. That gives them something to do. Keeps them busy. You're like, I know, Archer. They're just stupid. And I'm like, yeah, Casey Musgraves wrote a song about that. You're like, I know. And then I'll pick you up and start spinning you around till you giggle and your hair starts flapping in the breeze, right? Like you're in a Jeep with the tops off. Jeep wave for my fellow Capricorns that are Jeep drivers. All right, you're going to start giggling. You're going to start feeling better. And the haters are going to be so jealous of you. And it's hilarious to pop the popcorn and watch them. All right, let's dig in. You ready, Capricorn? Let's go for it. I hope you have an awesome birthday. And Pagan, thank you for the donation. Oh my goodness, Capricorn, this reading is sponsored by Pagan. Let's dive in and tap in and tune in. All donations for the entire month of January will continue to go to the Mama T Fund, the Mama T Foundation. All right, we're going to get her back to better than best. That's the power of prayer. Merry Christmas. What's up, Snow Angel? Hi, mirroring you. What up, what up? All right, let's do it. Right girl in the house. Look at that. Look at as soon as I protected it and started the reading off explaining what was going on, I'm back. God's like, don't worry, Archer. I got your back. You're on the right team. I love it. So are you, because you're here. So let's go. Give me 2 shovels for Capricorn. I kept you waiting long enough. Let's do it. Let's duck witches, get money. Let's go. I autocorrect. Anyways, I've never told anybody to duck off. All right, 2 shuffles. Let's go. You ready? All right. Oh, I love you too, Hannah. Merry Christmas. Love you too, Caitlin. Snow Angel. You guys are awesome. Mary's here. What is up? Fair. Oh, hi, Fair. How you doing? Beverly in the house. Oh my gosh, Capricorn, you got like everybody turning out. Oh my gosh, let's go for it. 2 shuffles. Let's do it, Capricorn. 1. That means your person's totally digitally stalking you. Everybody wants to know what you're up to. Just letting you know. And 2. Let's love this deck for the greatest of all time, the cool, calm, collected Capricorn. Let's get that bag. Here we go. Not overall energy is the 8 of Pentacles. Putting in the work, things getting together on this for you. Finding some mature balancy. Keeping yourself 10 toes down and not feeling like the world's coming at you like crazy. Some of you guys, somebody at work's crushing on you. You guys work together. 7 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, it's all Virgo Capricorn energy. Little Taurus. But then we got the 3 of Swords to the 6 of Cups, which means they've been reflecting back on it. And I think with what they did, overall energy shows you overcoming the 3 of Swords energy. Because remember, it's not just a person. It's a noun. It's a person, place, or thing, right? Some tells me that their ego, I think this was more of a bad mindset. They might have been addicted to the drama. But we'll find out because they're getting ready to take action. And the 2 of Cups, there's actually a genuine apology coming your way on the 9 of Wands, something you might never have dreamt about. Hey, what's up, Roy? All right, let's see where this goes. You got Cancer and Sagittarius is here, Pisces and Virgo, even another Capricorn possibly. But okay, let's dig in. You ready? Let's go. Current conditions of Capricorn. We have the Hangman, Pisces energy. The Queen, yeah, Queen of Swords. Whoa, you're showing up as a Queen of Swords at the Hangman. That's like, I've waited long enough for love. Maybe you feel like almost like, what happened? Why is God so against me? 4 of Wands, the Twin Flame energy comes in. This shows I'm reading like for all Capricorns because I got the 4 of Wands, which is a Twin Flame card in my decks, and the 2 of Cups down here, and that's a soulmate card. I think you realize this is way more of a higher level energy than anything you've dealt with before, right? And it's becoming a lot to process. No wonder you're kind of getting tired of having to wait for love to show up, not just the one on your mind, but you're so tired of always being like pigeonholed and ostracized and feeling like you're the black sheep of every family, you know? And then everybody that shows up wants to try to change you or tell you what you're doing right or wrong, and never just lets you be yourself. That's why I think with the Queen of Swords, you're looking for a little bit of peace, right? The Virgo energy is pretty strong on this one. You got Aries showing up too, but Gemini and Pisces are here too. All right, let's see what's up. Hey, Ashley. All right, Queen of Wands, the Devil. Whoa, that's you. And the Three of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. There's a lot of Pentacle energy. The Pentacles don't always just talk about money. In a love reading, it talks about emotional maturity, finding a way to overcome some of the immaturities in the mindsets in order to see they still want to try it again. So I got to find out, like, why they just haven't talked to you yet. That's the thing. Why are they going through me to get to you? Because look, Queen of Wands and the Devil card. Devil's your major arcana. It's not always about the devil. You know what I mean? The thing on it is with the Queen of Wands next to it, it's that they've got it heavy on their mind that they want another shot with you. I mean, that's your major arcana, which tells me that you've triggered a glow up on their side and the guardian angels are with you to help protect you through it. Whoa. But in the King of Pentacles on this one, I think for some of you guys, it was a very big part of their emotional immaturity that came into this one, right? Focusing and worrying about everything else other than just you. And the way that they would lash out or start problems against you, that became a lot to handle, right? I'm even feeling like for some of you guys, you might suspect that the silence is their way of like controlling or manipulating this situation. All right. So you are on each other's minds. It's just the fact that you almost feel like the silence between you guys is almost a form of a calculated thing on their side. Like it's almost a silent form of rage baiting. Okay. So we're going to see what's up with that. All right. Because you do have the Three of Pentacles here. That's my guardian angels card. This lets you know that you've got stuff going on that you can't see or hear that is working in your best interests, okay? All right, I dig it. Now, let's grab some clarifiers and see where it goes, because I've been in a Titanic kind of mood today. All right, you got some strong Virgo energy. There's heavy-duty Virgo in this reading. Pisces is here too. Aries, Libra, more Aries, more Capricorn. Could be another Capricorn, but there is a lot of Virgo. I like a lot of Earth energy. All right, let's see what we got on your cards up here. Let's get some more details. There's always a reason for everything I channel, even the start of the beginning of the reading, where I'm like, maybe you guys feel like somebody's like casting some spell work on you and stuff. Maybe you guys have been death card. Maybe you guys have been dealing with that. Scorpio energy. Oh my gosh, your clarifiers are all major arcana that leads to the Ace of Cups. And with the Two of Wands, it's almost as if you're coming into an energy that their decision, the Two of Wands. See how he's only holding on to one wand while he's looking out over the bow? This is like they know they have to make a decision, or they hedged their bet and you had to make your own decision, right? There's some energies coming and approaching in the week ahead from whenever you find this reading, and it's moving you towards a new direction. You're either reprogramming spiritually the person on your mind's brain because of that telepathic connection, and you're driving the change in them, or this is leading you to a great change. It's almost like I'm reading for two groups of Capricorns, because there are some single Capricorns here that aren't entertaining the past, and they are like looking in the new direction but can't find anything. On a side note, for those of you that are interested about that, it's one of your coworkers, okay? Or for those of you that are dealing with like maybe a personal business endeavor or something, like major purchase or a sale or something, there is a love energy tied up with inside of your money, okay? But with the Death card on the Temperance card, you're ready to take action and transform, right? Especially with your major arcana anchoring the reading, all right? Whenever I get a sign's major arcana in the reading, that tells me that you're on a glow up. Your glow up, though, is actually attracting them to change, which means they're still stalking you. They still look online. Their posts are about you, right? Let me find out about that. Is that just an intuitive message? Give me a yes or no card on this, because the Queen of Wands on the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, go there. I'm going to tap into the guardian angels and see what's going on. Page of Swords. Told you. Doesn't get any more yes than that. So even the posts that they make online are about you. Seriously. Okay? Page of Swords. But this also says they're learning their lessons, because that's Chief Officer Wilde. And Captain Smith transferred him from the Olympic to the Titanic because he knew the ship already. The Olympic and the Titanic were basically just twins of each other. Some of you guys, you or your person could be a twin. But yeah, this shows from their experiences with you, they've learned some lessons from you, and God is transferring them onto your Titanic. That's not a bad analogy. Okay, in your timeline, Titanic never sinks. None of us ever heard about it. Okay? Thank you, Vashut. I love you. Spinny hugs. I'm Rubber, you're glue. That means you're adorable too. So they're stalking you. You know what? Hang on. I'm going to get back to you in a second. We don't have to follow order here. The first rule of tarot, there are no rules of tarot. So I want more on this Page of Swords. Let's find out what they're up to. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. Ace of Pentacles. They're getting ready to do something about this. And that's Ace of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. Some of you guys have already gotten the message, and that's why you're here, because you're holding your phone and you're like, I knew it. I knew they were going to. I knew it. But then for those of you, you do have a coworker that's interested in you, my single Capricorns. You know what I mean? There is a little bit of 50 Shades of Cappy going on here. Somebody, you live in an apartment or something, and it's somebody that works in the leasing office in your community wants you. Well, that's a way to get apartment benefits. Anyway, I don't know nothing about that. I was a property manager. And my team never did that stuff in their offices. Even when I wasn't a property manager, we didn't do that stuff. Page of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Four of Swords. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, on the Knight of Pentacles. So, like, this person, like, they're, okay, I got to call it as I see it. Four of Swords, right? Libra energy on the Knight of Cups with that Page of Pentacles showing back up, right? That's fourth officer. Fourth officer, who was that? That was Low. No, he was the fifth officer. Oh, Boxhall. It was Boxhall. Sorry, Boxhall. I forgot about you for a second. Anyways, Knight of Cups on this. So what I'm being told is they're tired of whatever they picked over you. Because remember how that Three of Swords overall energy, I was saying it's a noun, person, place, or thing, where I really feel like they picked their own ego over you. For 3% of you, they picked somebody else and made a dumb decision and went back to an ex, right? And it's like, whatever they did pick, however that part of the story resonates to you is the part they're regretting, like beyond belief, okay? And I even said you had a lot of people watching at the beginning of the reading. This could almost be like a cross-watchers reading in a way, all right? But bonus points if you're finding some pennies on your pathway, especially those of you that find some change in a coat pocket that you didn't think was there. In fact, on the Four of Swords, they just don't have that deep of a connection, right? They just don't have that deep of a connection that they had while they were with you, you know? So, like, the thing on this is that they had to learn a lesson by going in this direction. I really feel that they chose their temper or their ego, right? Aries energy, like it's almost like some of you guys had to cut them out because you couldn't take either the anger, the temper, the depression, or whatever it was. That was like a downer vibe. And you would try your hardest to like build them up. Look how you're in the major arcana. You're carrying the weight for everybody, right? Some of you guys possibly, maybe this person was rather type of a bully, or they used like verbal stuff to keep you stuck, or like just to constantly bring you down. You know what I mean? Oh, that's awesome, Pagan. Whoa, I'm tapped in. I like it. All right. In that case, I'm like super pursuit mode, season 4 Knight Rider Archer now. All the stuff's okay. Anyways, that's cool. Anyhow, so the thing on this is that it's like some of you guys may have been victims even when you were younger of like cyberbullying or something like that. And it maybe led you to where this person came into your life due to that frequency vibration, right? And it kept going. Some of you guys actually did even have issues with your parents, right? And so you're breaking out of this with all this major arcana, okay? And for anybody that's casting some bad spell work your way, it does look like your rewards that come in on it. 'Cause remember, two wrongs don't make a right. I just report on this stuff, right? It's really cool that Archangel Michael loaned me his sword. That thing is like, it's like Thundercats would get jealous of it. Anyways. Oh my God, I wish I had a Thundercat sword and put an Archangel Michael logo on it. That'd be fun. Anyways, focus. See, for some of you guys, the Three of Swords was ADHD. And you're like, could we have a mature conversation? I thought I had a partner. I didn't think I was raising another kid, right? All right. Yes, you get to be the pink one, Kara. Some of you guys, something about the Power Rangers might hit. Everything I say when I'm channeling is a message, okay? And that's why I think you're in the Ace of Cups, they're in the Ace of Pentacles, right? So you're manifesting these changes out of them because the way that they felt stuck with where they're at, it almost like it led into you, you know? What I'm seeing on this with the Eight of Pentacles being your overall energy, I just got a hit on this. I like this. With the Knight of Pentacles and all that Pentacle vibes, your karmic rewards for what they did to you is that you get some money level up, okay? That's the thing I dig on this one. Because remember, two wrongs don't make a right. We don't return to sender. We don't cast it on there. It casts out into the energies. And you remember at the beginning, I was mentioning you get to witness the karma. The stuff they're posting online, Page of Swords, it's letting you know exactly what's going on, right? Sunny D, what's up? Now I want some orange juice. All right, so I dig this. So now I'm going to tap in back. Let's go back over to your side. I want to see the incoming rewards for what you've been through, because this person with the Page of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, is learning their lesson so that they can reach out to you. And God keeps saying they had to pick what they picked to experience the karma. Okay. Apparently, Four of Wands on the Four of Wands. Repeating cards. Shut the front door. When I get repeating cards, that's God telling me, scry deeper into the twin flame journey and the rewards that are coming in, okay? What I'm seeing on this is that you have either a financial deal being closed that you get more on. Some of you guys maybe are looking to like move, sell a home, want to purchase a home, something like that. And all of a sudden, the right buyer shows up. The right house just gets listed. You're waiting to find a new job, and an application that you applied for a while ago finally reaches back out saying they're ready to hire you. Meanwhile, your person stays stuck like a sim character walking in face first into the brick wall until they address the own internal issues, right? And I don't have a King of Cups down here, but I have a King of Pentacles. So there's money and there's stability, or I'm feeling it's their status. Maybe they lied to their friends and their circles and that, like, they made way more than they do make, or they're way more important than they really are, right? And you were a part of the lie. But I don't have a King of Cups, which means the King of Cups is the one that turns the cup inward, that they're actually working on themselves during this Four of Swords timeout. Because I have a lot of cards saying they want to talk to you, but I need to know if they've actually done the lesson, because that's probably why they haven't reached out yet. If they haven't completed the lesson, God will not let them communicate. They'll wind up just throwing their phone and breaking it again. God's like, they're really easy. God's like, Capricorn, this one's easy. Piece of cake. Right? So let's dig in. I want to see where that goes. Strong Aries energy on this. Virgo's here. All the earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, and even another Capricorn. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, there's the water. You know what there's not a lot of? Fire. And I really would like to see the King of Cups. All right, give me some more. Yalla! That is the coolest flex I've ever seen. That's why I love working for you. It's the King of Stinking Cups. I love my job. Guess what they started doing? Because you know how they love to go all cold, quiet, and isolate, right? Come and see you, make you feel all lovey-dovey, disappear, I gotta go back home. Then you find out they go back home, and they go back home to their spouse, or they go back home to another person, and you're like, what? See, they had to go back in that direction, even if it was complete isolation and they went by themselves. You know what I mean? They have to do this in order to kill off that part of the ego. This is why I love what I do for a living. King of Cups on the Four of Swords. So the whole thing on this is whatever they went back to, even if it was just their own mindset. You know your story. All right, I'm reading for lots of Capricorns. Whatever it is, your person has kind of been placed into the position in the King of Cups. Emotional maturity, Pisces energy. The stuff you've only 12th house kind of dreamt about. This is beautiful. Capricorn, some of you guys seriously may feel guilty for cutting this person out or setting boundaries, giving an ultimatum, whatever. Whatever you relate to that part, you did the right thing. And I mean, you're Capricorn, all right? Especially my December 25th Capricorns. Jesus is your birthday twin. You know what I mean, right? You got a really big Three of Pentacles helper on your team, right? A fellow Capricorn. All right, and I know the calendars were different back then, We're speaking in 2025, okay? We could go into a whole nother reading about the calendar. No big deal. All right? Because it's like, you did nothing wrong by picking yourself first. That's the thing. This time apart has actually taught your person how to pick themselves first. And that's the weird part about this, because they're so worried about what everybody else thinks about them that they never actually just were themselves. And you found out about the mask faster than anybody else. I get it. Capricorn, you boss you. Oh yeah, some of you guys, this is your employee. That's cool though. And believe it or not, with the Two of Swords, there's a Capricorn here that actually is almost sitting there being like, I cannot believe with everything I did that they don't care. They just nothing. Some of you guys, you even bossed up and you're like, you know what? I'm going to send the I'm sorry text. I'm going to own it for what I did. I got major arcana. All right. I'm going to own up what I did. And then still silence, right? That shows you how far or how not far down into their King of Cups journey that they are. Because we literally just saw the card. But you're manifesting it just like the card popped out. That's why I love this, okay? So what you did, don't doubt yourself. You did everything right. The time apart, your karmic rewards of more money, more money, more money coming in is going to actually allow you to get your personal life in order. So you're not stressing over bills, feeling like that you're working for the man. Maybe some of you guys have a landlord and you're going to be homeowners. That's your rewards that's coming in. So you're like, but yeah, it's still quiet. It's still lonely. There's nothing going on, right? God's like, that's because we're giving you money, right? In fact, I'm being told, let me see if I can have a yes card. Can I give you the lottery energy? I know I don't have a bunch of repeating sevens, but may I please have a yes card to say that I can give Capricorn the lottery in? The Three of Wands. I love it. Aries energy. Go for it. So if you are going into a gas station, okay, got to top off the car, whatever. All right. And you see in the clear case a roll of scratch off tickets. Okay. Now you're looking for the big rolls that look like they just put them in the case because they print all the winners at the end. So if it's a small roll, no winners. Okay. Now you actually need to find something that's kind of like a bluish grayish color. See where my finger's at, just behind the stern, looking at the skyline at the horizon there? That's the kind of color you're looking for. All right. And that's just come on back. Let us know how much you win. All right. Budget $10 or less. Got to keep it thrifty. My Sag Neptune likes to keep things thrifty. All right. But I got a Three of Wands. Whenever you feel the time is right, go ahead. All right. Eight of Cups. Let's get over to them on this one because after everything that you've gone through, right, where you've had someone or people that try to make you into make you to become the third party, right? Trying to bring drama into a marriage or a relationship, you know, that's the kind of vibes where you're like no longer having the relationship drama. Knight of Swords, Tower card that leads to the Sun. Capricorn, you are the catalyst activator in this person's tower, okay? And I mean that in a good way, in the fact that the way this went down happened for a good reason to build you guys back to better than best. All right. Let me see an outcome on this, which way that goes. I like the vibes for you though. So let me see what happens. Boom, Seven of Cups, the White Rabbit. Told you you're their White Rabbit. The Seven of Cups is my White Rabbit card. I mean, told you, like you are their White Rabbit. And that's what's leading with the Seven of Pentacles, where they feel like they failed you and let you down. All right. They're either going to come in and like pay you back money. Oh, was this the kind of person where you had to like hide your wallet and stuff? Yeah, but we're full circle with the Chariot. Put on the gas. No, I'm going to crash, but I just might explode with that. They're lying. They're single. They are in single Pringle status energy, Nine of Pentacles. For those of you that they're posting stuff about other people or how great their Christmas was, they're doing that thing where like they pick up the Christmas present, right? Put their phone on a tripod. Then they take this other hand, right? Oh, wow, Christmas was, it's them. There's your Page of Swords. Because with the Queen of Wands and the Chariot, Aries and Cancer energy, they're coming for you faster, do you think? All right, I dig this. Along with there is the real OG deal. That's Violet Jessup. Violet Jessup, she was a Libra that survived sailing on all three of the Olympic class ships. Don't get on a boat with that woman. But if she's on the boat with you, follow her to the lifeboat. She knows her way off a sinking ship. Capricorn, the thing is, they make it through the tower moment. They survive the sinking ship. And what happens is because you were what initiated them into the King of Cups and brought them to a place of King of Pentacles emotional maturity, they reach back out just after you start making bank, right? And it gives you the choice with the free will where they break the Nine of Swords silence and reach out, because the silence, it's what's starting to drive them a little off the wall, right? Because check her out on this Nine of Swords, right? This here, this is about 11:50 a.m. Titanic time, because all the passengers talked about it, that it wasn't until the ship's engine stopped. Many didn't hear the iceberg. They didn't feel the iceberg hit the ship because of the size of the ship. It wasn't until the captain finally attempted to move the ship, found out the ship wasn't going to move anywhere anymore, and then shut the engines down for the last time. Once the ship went silent, that's when people started waking up and going, wait a second, why have we stopped? The fact that you've stopped your cutoff game is like Top Shelf Pro. Anyways, the fact that the silences is what's causing them to go, wait a second, something's up. Why has Capricorn stopped? And it's what gets them to take the initiative on this and reach out. And look, I called it before it even happened. I love reading for you, Capricorn. Jocelyn C., I love reading for you guys. You guys are awesome sauce. I mean it limitless. You guys rock. Anna, big time. Because look, Remember earlier I said, hey, is it okay for me to give Capricorn? I don't have 3 sevens. Can I give Capricorn the lottery energy? And I was told, yep, go for it. 7 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, and the Chariot, which is the 7th card in the deck. There's your 777. Go get your bag. I love it for you. And then you're going to get the money. The work's going to get better. And just about that time is when Violet Jessup shows up. And like Violet Jessup visits your person as the ghost of relationships, right? And gets them to reach out to you. All right. They're going to ask to go again. All right. Because once Violet Jessup got off the Titanic and made it back to port, thanks, Rebecca. I love you, girl. Once made it back to port, the White Star Line was like, we'll try to get you some compensation or something. And she's like, no, what else you got? They're like, are you serious? Do we want her on our ships? I don't know, right? They're getting ready to. You think it's over, and then they reach out and go, all right, let's go get on the Britannic. Bonus points if somebody's in the military, because Britannic was a hospital ship, all right? So anyhow, thank you for your service too. But I do see this. They'll be reaching out. From whenever you find this, if you haven't already gotten the text message, if you got the text message, you know it's good to go, all right? If you haven't gotten the text message yet, when you get the text message, you can trust it, okay? In this energy, God will not let them reach out until then, okay? And then meanwhile, too, with the Queen of Wands, it's almost like 3 groups here, because my single Capricorns, you get hooked up with somebody cool in the workplace, and it works out well. Past current energy Capricorns, they finally get their act together, King of Cups, and you manifested it, because we asked to get that King of Cups. It's cool. And then we got this other thing here for my single Capricorns, that like there's this other person that you were wanting to get to know, might live at a distance or something. Whenever I get repeating cards, I'm always told scry deeper into the cards. You know what I mean? But so it's like maybe they live at a distance. You wanted to get to know them, like maybe traveled to you once or twice or something, and now they're just leaving you hanging. I am literally being told walk away from that person. That there's somebody better coming in through the workplace for you, for the single Capricorns, or take it however it resonates. But the thing is, walk away from this person. They're trying to cheat on their current person with you, and you haven't found out about the other person, okay? So the thing on this is, you walk away from this test, right? They're trying to draw you in. You walk away from this one, then you wind up getting that like really good energy we were talking about. So it is a bit of a test, all right? This may resonate to all Capricorns, right? 2 of Cups. Oh, that's that same 2 of Cups over here. Okay, yep, all Capricorns. That, yeah, somebody might be trying to get to know you, trying to make you a third party Queen of Wands. Best thing to do on that one, walk away, because you got way better, like right in your 8 of Pentacles atmosphere. All right, cool. I dig it for you guys. I love it. The thing about this is that even for some of you guys, if you pass that test, walk away from that gross player vibe, right? That's giving you a bit of the intuitive ick, all right? God will open the door for you to meet your true soulmate. And I also am being told not just the work vibes, especially for those of you who are being breadcrumbed by somebody, right? I'm being told you actually find your soulmate through digital interface, but not digital dating apps. This is like TikTok, YouTube, Marketplace, something like that, all right? Some kind of a personal business transaction brings in the exact person that you wish for with the Knight of Cups, all right? I love it for you. Capricorn, clean this thing down in the comments, all right? And if you would like to book a personal reading with me or check out everything else the channel has to offer, just scan the QR code up here or use the link in the description or the link pinned in my bio on TikTok. It will take you to the Archer link tree where you can book a reading with me and check out everything else the channel has to offer, including the Archer Network and the awesome channels that I fully support, recommend, and subscribe to, all right? And don't forget, hang out with me and Frankie over from Frankie's Tarot on New Year's Eve. We'll be your Ryan and Rita welcoming in the new year. Looking forward to seeing you there for an all signs. And that this reading will resonate to any placement of Capricorn in your chart, because you are not just your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign, but all the parts of your charts are what makes you the GOAT cardinal earth sign. Remember, Virgo and Taurus can simply just not do what you do, because you're the GOAT. All right, so until next time, I love you, Capricorn, and I'll see you then. Remember, join us back here every Sunday, 9 a.m. for the all signs. All right, until next time, peace, love, and spinny hugs. Later, you GOAT you.